me. Hopefully that is better. It should be fine for game audio volume. At the end of the day, my voice needs to be the loudest, in a sense. So I hope you guys are doing well. I know I haven't streamed for a while now, but that's because one, I went on break. Two, I was making sure I was ready for the semester. My semester has started, but I have decided I'm going to do some streams, especially since I've been waiting for this patch to come out. And I've already started playing Honkai Star Rail a little bit earlier today. Did some polls. Got the new 4-star character. Speaking of which, let's go take a look at my man. I haven't leveled him up yet because I recently got him today, so I have not been focusing on him. Oh my god.
The new captain is about to arrive, so you all better get yourselves together.
Boo, your update went way long gone. Yeah, we just got Mozart. And I do want to use him, but I'm gonna use him later. Or maybe hopefully during the update we'll get to use him. But I am excited to see what else they've added to this, Technically this patch is like...
It's still early. Where to now?
It's still like a sit-in patch for what goes on past Penacony. Oh, and Ching is there. But let's see what's going on, since we now know that based on what the quest says, because now that Shackling Prison, as if we now remember, is now pretty much at a very bad position, the most important prisoner is now let out. So right now, everywhere in the Zanzhou Luofu is not even safe. So we need to now make sure things are still safe, even though we have a lot going on.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has
I'm
been
gonna turn
hovering
up a
there
little
for
bit.
ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Wait, you gonna explode if you don't? Dang.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This
Of
time,
course you
I've
did.
decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
Smart.
War dance.
The war dance may have to be, will still happen, I hope.
There you are. I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the Shackling Prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Thank God, indeed.
There was a
Discuss what
revolt
happened.
in the Shackling Prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
What happened on your
I was
end?
planning to take Miss March and Yun Li to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were
Ooh,
acting
Morrison.
strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians.
Mm-hmm.
It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Goulet's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises. And how many more Borison have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship?
Probably hundreds, probably thousands. So we got work to do.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster.
Really?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else.
Fair
I
enough.
need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster.
Fair
Those
enough.
tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. It doesn't have to be me.
Yeah,
The
true.
real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
True.
Well
True.
said.
Is that Fei Xiao?
You may be tiny in stature, but your
Yeah.
ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
What brings you here, General?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
Amen.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Fei Xiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
You can chow it down. I know you hungry.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself?
Treat yourself.
Ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything.
Exactly.
You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach.
Exactly. Go
Take your
eat.
time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Thank you, Fei
Hule's
Xiao.
whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Don't worry. Joshua can handle himself, hopefully.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me.
She wants to find her retainer.
I've fought
No.
against Borison abominations
No more
for
than you do.
years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Who knows?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
After the shackling prison break in the seat of divine foresight.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
Thank you, sir.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Very bad, my honey.
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
Thank goodness.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison have likely taken him hostage.
That's Zhao Cho.
Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Xiao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
Fei Xiao was gonna get stuff
I have
done.
no doubt about General Fei Xiao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest.
And if Borson go
But now,
on that
with
ship,
Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is
secret.
filled with uncertainty.
so that means
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong,
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
what's your suggestion, honey?
well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Facts.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Who? Which
The first
two?
are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance.
Right. It doesn't make
If we
sense to
declare
delay it
martial
and
law
they've come
now,
here
it's
just
like
for it, and then
declaring that the
they need it.
Luofu
They want the
isn't
money's
safe.
worth.
How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue.
Also, they want their money
The
worth.
second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Luofu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them.
Very numerous.
But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
We still need to prioritize safety.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably.
Ooh.
Hule's escape and your discovery of Borison's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated.
Very much so.
The
Something
fugitive
weird
is
going
just
on.
one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Luofu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
Yeah, we'll be just playing into their hands.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Luofu, acting as if nothing has happened.
No, but the
As
Borson
if
are wild
nothing has
people,
happened.
wild beasts.
Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the 2 of you here.
All right, so this is us as March.
Master Yun Li, is General Huayan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yan Qing?
No, that's not the case.
It's you? Oh,
General
March.
Huayan, are you asking me to take Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what
Oh,
I
March, you
mean.
better be ready. Well, I just recently buffed her in
Miss
game,
March
so
is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Luofu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Luofu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos.
have you heard
It's an
or
honor to
have you
have
not
them
heard?
participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider?
People have been seeing us putting in
We
the
can't
work.
afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter.
Fair enough. We got work.
Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
All right, Lingsha's POV. Ooh. Some of the shackling prison. 3 dual hours before the war dance commences.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
Hello, Hanya. I hope you're okay.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are 2 sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break, tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
It is in shambles, my general. I don't
Borison
know what to tell you.
infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I and the 2 behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown.
We don't know if he's gonna live or not.
This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination.
Fate Shao is amazing.
How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him?
Good question.
Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
Oh, really now?
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The 10 Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence. According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Okay.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
True.
My
How
alchemists
would they do?
detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borison to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
How long is temporarily then?
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Borison have fast metabolism, so the effects of the medicine don't last long.
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply of the medicine within the Luofu,
So they have somebody giving the medications.
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Oh,
Looks like the
them
Alchemy
again?
Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance.
So that's what they use.
When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borison's body,
They're one and the same, aren't they?
Very alike.
the medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
God dang it.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians.
In order to save Hule.
Their determination is quite remarkable.
Yeah, we gotta give
These
the enemy props for
infiltrators
that.
rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise. Then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously.
Oh, we get to
I
play.
captured the nature of the medicine in my system. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borison. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Ooh, that
Such
should
brute
hurt.
strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hule.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borson truly that formidable?
Oh, he is him.
I
Ling
have
Sha.
lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Ling Sha. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance.
That's
They constantly
crazy.
push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over
boy.
7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance.
That's crazy.
By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Juming, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Luofu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Luofu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Juming.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Ling Sha. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Ling Sha's like, y'all, fuck up. Ooh, time to see what Ling Sha does.
Join the battle.
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! All will be swept away by the wind. I will claim victory for myself. Set the sea aflame! Immerse yourself in it.
How's this take?
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
Yeah.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Ling Sha peels open the Cloud Knight's armor and stretches out her hand to search for a moment.
This is a Borison in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
God rest that guard's soul.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power.
Who in
Let's
the
search
commission would be
elsewhere.
doing so? That's the thing. Out of everyone that I've seen in the last update that could do so, I don't, that I know, who would? I know, who would really? I still haven't figured that out yet. This is the next one.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borson are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison.
They thought he would die in prison.
It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Linshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Yeah.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Linshaw.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Linshaw. Allow me to explain it.
Well, she recently got into her job, so hold up. Alright. I guess that's what she uses as her weapon. It's interesting, though. What is this? Again. The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a
Yan Qing told me
that
that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Probably.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue.
So the IPC
I heard
probably
the
is something...
Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals.
Yeah, that's what they'd see to it. They wouldn't feel any way.
Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
Maybe.
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo,
Oh, yeah,
instead of
true.
allowing it to end up in the shackling prison.
Yeah, that'd make more
It was
sense
a
for them.
deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild, unknowingly, became their accomplices.
I don't think they're hiding the piece of mess, the pile of mess on the ground ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive! Even after suffering such severe attacks?
The imitation of long-life species has crossed the line. Burn to ashes!
Slice like my friends? Indulge yourselves!
This is set to the sea. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Yeah.
Let's see what our
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
There's more to life than drawing. All things are as one.
Immerse yourself in it.
Actually, let's take a quick look at her. So, Ling Sha deals minor fire damage. Alright, so she is... What is she? Is she like a healer? I think she's a healer. Yeah, so she's a healer.
Step up, let's see.
It can still move, it means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
Okay.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of your body and mind.
Join the battle.
That's all you got?
Stand in position.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Yeah. The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Alright. Use their...
Like flames so everything burns to ashes!
Slice like a good my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Ow.
It ain't over.
This is more fight.
There's more to life.
Time to cleanse the film. Firefly set to the
Alright. Dead. Thank you. The giant machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. Can't move anymore.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Luofu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borson. And just like the Borson, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage.
Yeah, so...
The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borson did, so...
Yeah.
Exactly. While Borison see moon rage as a blessing that
It's a
unlocks their
curse.
true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline.
Fair.
Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borison control the power of moon rage, Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research.
Yeah, so many
Hule
people
thus
wanted to
became
find
a
out what
poison
is in this
that
nigga. He
corrupted
built
people's
different.
minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Luofu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Luofu that served as a warning to future generations.
Yeah.
The sedition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Luofu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Luofu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Yeah, once we put
Thank
aside,
you
once the difference are put
enlightening
aside,
me.
we're better.
Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
Ah, good question.
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
That's Don Feng.
What did you just say?
Nani?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions.
Okay, yeah.
Since
she
then,
is not
the six
being
charioteers
messed with.
decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a Cauldron Master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
So he actually
Quite the
did the
contrary.
service.
I should be the one thanking you.
So
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
yeah, we don't take
It
biasness
doesn't matter
here,
which
General.
side
Please
you choose,
and thank
Miss
you.
Linshaw.
Like an
At
unbiased
the end
person
of the
here.
day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
This is where it all happened. Hule. A mess of bodies. I fear I must have been fought here. Yeah, this is where we met Hule's.
These Mara-struck
Hule
soldiers
officially.
don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence.
Yeah.
Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Linshaw?
The Alchemy Commission and the Borison.
It
No,
seems
the
that someone
Vidyadhara?
provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's
Yeah, the Vidyadhara's
involvement in the
involved.
prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this.
Yeah, the Vidyadhara was involved. No question.
Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly.
Yep. There's still
Moreover,
some
forging
sneaky
official
Vidyadhara
identities for the
bitches.
undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
They
What
aim
is
to
their goal?
spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence.
Yeah, they trying to get back what they lost.
Since this edition of Imbiber de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane.
Yeah, because people realize
Being a
they're not
native of the
powerful
Luofu,
anymore.
Miss Ling Sha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
That
Please remember, General,
Sexy,
that
but
everything
very
I've mentioned is
disgusting woman.
mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Vidyadhara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
yes, sir.
So, what's your plan,
what you need.
Miss Ling Sha?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
Yeah, give them a little.
Invitation?
Give
The
them a little-
Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Makes sense.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
And if their explanations
Good
are
idea.
shit, we clap.
If I were to take action,
That's facts.
it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Ling Sha. The internal affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction.
Under the Alchemy Commission, because
And
they
don't
are...
worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Yeah, Fake Show got this.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage.
Yeah, hope
Hulei was
JoJo's
starving
okay.
in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches.
Yeah, we don't really know
May
if he's gonna
Rainbow's
live or not.
blessing keep him safe.
May he be safe indeed. JoJo! 2 dual hours before the war dance convenes.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin,
he's
have
clearly
lost many of
vulgar.
your taste buds during the self-modification process. So you can't experience complex flavors.
Yeah, they can't
Only the
appreciate.
saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
Don't deny it.
It's a
Mock Talk.
shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
Bro, you need to calm down.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue.
Because you don't deserve to
You
live, Mock
said
Talk.
that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge
But
with
Hulei
your
wanted but we want revenge too
clever
against
little
Hulei, so what's your
tongue?
point?
You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks.
Because you worked...
Like the jade
Honkai.
abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
Jacho, you should have a sword with you.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hulei!
Oh!
You pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people.
Hulei, that's how you look? Dang, bro. Yo. He really about to get away looking like this. They look like a dad. Like a grandpa. Dang, sir. For thousands of years, you're the ones who allowed you to live and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you choose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. Oh, so you just want to get revenge against Foxians and everybody else who betrayed you? Okay.
But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Hulei. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue?
I wonder why.
The Borisin's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hulei? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope
Yeah,
of
they're pretty much
salvation.
waiting for Hulei to come out to finally
in
get
this
their
case,
get back.
Is you.
So they only waited for you. Your people ain't good.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
Is he speaking back?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us. using every dirty trick in the book.
I think she's talking about facial.
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive?
Yeah, who did?
And who sent you here?
Who told you he lived?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus.
Mongus is a part of the
who
Viata.
showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
Say it, Hule, say it.
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borisin have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory.
Okay.
That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Luofu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she
I wonder
said,
if anybody hearing
we
this.
did it.
You either refute by pointing out that their plan has not succeeded yet, or sow discord by pointing out Mongus. I think
that so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Luofu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule!
Kill him,
assure
but
you
he
that
not
our star skiffs will soon arrive.
He is not wrong.
Right now, everyone in the Luofu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you
that's what we want.
are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiaoqiu, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did...
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Moktok?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
He just called him a cub. Well, sir, you got on. Now shut up. Moktok trying to, like, think that he is him. He ain't him. He ain't him.
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run.
We made Moktok look like a bitch. Woo!
Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the for now.
Because I'm pretty sure there are Fox. Hule will just let someone know.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many.
So
But
probably he's
I
right.
have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes. If we need to hurry wherever we're going. The ward.
Hannah?
Close the ports?
I don't think I can keep. Can we keep this quiet? Because if that Foxian is secretly a Borisin, he'll go alert Hule that Zhao Cho has literally, you know, gone against him, and literally Zhao Cho could die. So I want to try see if I can save Zhao Cho. So the Realm Keeping Commission orderly is not accustomed to handling the emergencies like this one. Understand, if you flawlessly ask him for aid, you will reap severe repercussions, regardless if the outcome is a success or failure. So remember, be mindful of your words and actions.
I'm sorry, but
So
the
like the
Realm
red
Keeping
text?
Commission
Yeah, we don't
Chancellery
really
is
want to
currently
touch
closed.
that, or else
All
we'll
the
get some
officers
endings.
and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance.
See, them little ugly. See how he watching him? Because they know if Zhao Cho spills the beans on what's really happening, they'll just tell Hule, hey Hule, this man's trying to get help secretly under your nose.
Hey, although we're short-staffed at the moment.
We can. Zhao Cho cannot expose himself, cause
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for...
no.
Understood.
I see you when you. And there's some functions.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Can't you just stop it? You're not one of us.
The Warhead sent me here to check on this.
No, not at all. Instead...
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Yeah, I want Zhao Cho to survive regardless, so I'm not gonna pick no red text. I'm scared, so I'm gonna play it safe.
You're back, Zhao.
You were closely watching me, weren't you?
Yep.
And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them. Was that your plan, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance.
Hule, you son of a...
What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst a flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Zhao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you.
Who?
Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to... Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Oh, Hui is a villain, man.
Fine.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away?
Yeah, you'll be doing something that is illegal.
To some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire.
Yeah, because you're doing something that you're something that they need.
I still remember. In the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing.
Wow.
You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon.
Wow. I wonder what that looked like.
He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
That should...
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word.
How did
This
that work?
moon heart
Because normally
beats
if you
within
take out
the
your heart, you're
body
gone.
of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own.
I don't believe that.
Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Zhou, I found you.
No, so what are you doing, baby? You're only a 4-star. I don't know what you're trying to do. Alright, we still have 2 hours left.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Zhao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Oh, this general, she knows
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt.
Even though he have the hunt.
There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted.
We don't want you to become the hunted,
While we may
Yanjing.
call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Mm-hmm.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries.
Hold up, Yanjing.
Even with his accomplices,
No.
they're no match for us numerous Luofu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
No, Yachi, what you're not
Do
going to do is
not
underestimate the enemy.
underestimate the enemy.
Thank you!
Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed.
Exactly,
The
'cause if
advantage in
he
numbers
managed to live for
means
7
nothing
centuries,
when we face that monster.
He
A
built
vicious
different.
beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Luofu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
Facts.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Which is true.
Exactly.
To him.
That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control.
Yeah, we need to be the
You've heard of this
we need to be the
military
ones in the upper
tactic,
hand.
right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long.
They need to escape.
In this case, what do we need most now?
An escape.
A star skiff to get us out of the Luofu.
Aha.
The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
Yep.
We predict their next move, and we take them down.
They're trying to get off of the Luofu.
Let's start
so
from
just
where
find
you
out.
found those Borison and corner our prey.
I forgot how to play with controller. Go away. Thank you.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. And it looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
They could be.
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today?
Yep.
First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here.
They secretly Borison, aren't you?
Then
You
there's a
scheming
Cloud Knight
niggas.
soldier over there.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each
Scheming,
patrol team must
sneaky
consist
boys.
of 2 members.
Or sneaky girls.
And
whoever.
obviously, he is not following the rules.
Yeah.
Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device.
All of y'all are Borison.
If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
All right, so let's question these suspicious people. First off, we'll start with y'all. What is y'all deal?
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
You seem easily
chill out.
agitated.
They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Luofu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now...
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Oh no. You! What you think?
Hey,
what you think?
you there! Please refrain from... No, not at all. Actually...
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already.
So I think he's...
I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
I think this craftsman is a real Foxian is an innocent Foxian. So those two are suspicious, but let's check him.
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be up.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter.
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while.
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yanqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it all right for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, sorry, I had to check something.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Are you or are you not? Alright then.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
The two people.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if...
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade...
Their flimsy disguise has been...
One moment, guys. Oh well. Oh well. You two! You are coming with me.
Why are you still here? As I said...
No, I never...
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoxing. What are you still waiting for?
Daddy.
Attack her!
Very good, baby. Here we go.
Until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set to the
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
That's all you got?
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating? How's this take?
Thank you. I will.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Yeah, leave him.
Because I need answers.
We just need to keep one of you alive.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me.
Oh, really now?
Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you.
There's a true
I
line
am
between
the
you.
arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
That's all in the plan, don't worry.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Dead and deceased.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
Yeah, that's on the plan.
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison.
She using Boris.
I know the
tactics
methods
against
of
them.
these abominations all too well.
Excellent.
They always
This
leave
is
an
why she's
escape route for
Yo,
their prey,
Jin, you better step
allowing
aside,
them
boo.
to
The
flee
female
fear.
general's kicking your ass.
Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
She's seen some shit
Wow.
and known some shit.
Just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
A Borison?
The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories.
Oh, she has a tragic
In their
backstory?
eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
I would too.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
He better, because if he dies, I'm gonna cry. I will regret not pulling him. Hopefully I'll pull him in the rerun. 1 hour.
Save me.
Wow.
I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Zhao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison Beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
That's Fei Shao. On the bed.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect
Dang.
the Cloud Pier telescope.
Oh, whoa.
General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive.
That's crazy.
I've never
He
seen
helped
such a
save
brutal
General
fighting style. Her
Fei
body,
Shao.
it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you—
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets?
Because she wants.
you hear
Jiao
me,
Chu wants to
Jiao
fully
Chu?
heal Fei Xiao.
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin.
She built different, don't you get it?
Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death.
Unfortunately.
With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer?
Watching people die.
All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws and your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell you.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return.
Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes.
He wants to see you.
Even
rot.
your death has value.
Amen, it does.
It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And a fully cured Fei Shao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
No, you're saying that just out of spite.
Can you even feel respect? With your corrupted heart?
Respect for you, Jojo.
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes. Gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies.
Are you sure about that?
We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
I don't want that, neither do
My
you.
lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm pretty sure Hule realized we're gonna try picking him up.
Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Yeah,
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
Well, he just don't want your plan.
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your hope.
The Borisin have forgotten bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Oh, I can't look. And he turned.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Cho. Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Luofu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cops. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me.
I can't wait to
My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Sky Splitter.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you? As a representative of the Xianzhou Luofu, I will defeat all challengers. That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March.
Yeah, stop it.
As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Luofu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
Wow.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan. Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Juming. Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence? March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
Yeah, think about it.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time. Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready. March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
One moment, guys. We're back.
Miss Yun Li, March, this way, please. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
March 7th! Next time you try to bluff like that, I'll leave.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall. So, this is the contestant hall. Oh, there are so many people! March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you?
Yep.
Tell me, what did you observe from that? Master Yun Li's old metal is taller than a person. Being able to wield a weapon like that must mean that you have ridiculous strength, right? Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out. Why would you That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all.
She wants to fight you after everything.
Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants' hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Know myself and know the enemy. Let's...
Ooh! You're March...
That's right.
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with...
I see the Skyfaring...
That's right! A big event like this just can't go... Know yourself and know... First, the question that is on everyone's minds. This is just gossip from unreal... Then what is the real Seriously? Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by Master Sword... May I ask who that... The talented swordswoman from this... Thank you very much for...
Okay, so we did that one.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing.
If only you knew what's really happening.
This last-minute replacement, March 7th.
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once...
Hello, miss.
That's right.
What?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster.
March 7th. Standing before...
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic, too.
I had to... Oh, I understand. Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves. Another awkward pause.
Oh, no.
Did you get it? Ew.
He's actually explaining his joke.
Awful.
Making things up.
There are still many guests around.
Understood.
The first round of the war dance is
Me? Looking at these contestants, I understand why you wanted me to.
So, do you want to?
I knew it! Let's go.
Cutscene time. Wow.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the war dance's official venue.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yun Li?
Well, it's too late for nerves now.
Yeah,
It's almost time.
Let's go.
Almost time for what?
Fight.
As soon as I think about the mission General Hyan gave me, my heart...
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry.
Yeah, when you did.
Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship.
Oh, yeah, just in
This
case somebody
was
walks
also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yan Qing is doing over there.
Hey,
All right, back to us.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Could that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait.
General.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his... If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borison, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, abomination?
No.
Die, you lowly beast! Die!
save your breath. Like until everything burns to ashes! This is more than fight.
Think you what? What? No return,
All will be swept away by the wind. Set to the speed! Recalibrating!
Stay in step. In the mood for another
Moza, are you...
I wasn't able to save Jiao Chou. Hule was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Bro, if you realize that unfortunately you're a 4-star character, so even if you pass the upper sleeve, bro, well, I built different, my god.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? The one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
Everybody gonna get turned into
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there's still undercover Borison that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borison. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borison wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood, it can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
Yep.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Luofu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Luofu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath.
It's not only in the Yaoqing.
The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Luofu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
He's going to use the Sky Splitter.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
He's going to use the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go. So, that will also be our final battlefield.
Fair enough.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Jiao Cho.
Leave it to me, General.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Don't worry, we have two other...
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
As the Cloud Knights set off to various locations to begin... Alright.
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard.
Let's go.
Calling Starskip Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Facial, the ports of Starskip Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Let's go, Facial. You come. Use Fei Shao. When after Fei Shao uses her technique, she grants herself a movement speed boost. And while pulling enemies along as she travels, the more enemies are pulled, the higher her damage will be upon entering battle.
There you are, Fei Shao. Madam Yukong. After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Remember, you are still on the Luofu.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Join the battle.
Rice like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Fangs and claws got dull.
Never hesitate!
Love to see it. Fei Shao is that win.
Short respite, then time for the next fight.
Yo, I might get her dead. If I don't get played, I she is.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskip Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Zhao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow.
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Oh, she said yes. Yo, but at what cost? Ooh, that should have hurt. She looked like she was in pain.
What a mess. I just knew it would end up this way.
She used some of her board.
Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and Zhao Cho's whereabouts.
I'm sorry, they're on site, bro.
He has to be. A retainer like myself is nothing more than an insignificant shadow who stands by the general's side. But Zhao Cho is different. Without his careful treatment, the general wouldn't even be here today.
Right.
Hopefully, he can use that silver tongue of his to buy himself enough time. Take a good look around.
I don't know
if you can find one or two Borison that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the information we need.
Formosa. Okay.
What a terrifying attack.
Oh, you!
Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave?
You deserve to die.
So decisive. So brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the Warhead has his eyes on her.
Well, well, well. The fact you still don't talk like that?
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Jiao Cho?
Surrender.
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years. Yet I have only followed the Warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes. Like the moon of Verdantia. He has shown me the way.
You want a coat, my guy.
The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another. We were no longer wolves. We were no more thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule. I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack, and they should die for it as well. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death.
How honorable.
He spit on
You mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel.
Yeah.
Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
It boils my veins.
Like fireflies.
Resurgence? You think you can pillage and murder freely as you did 1,000 years before? Zhou Yaoqing, you're sure that this is nothing more than your dying fantasy.
Fight like this will send me running. That's all you got. Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Hold on.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true.
Borisin resurgence shall come.
Wait long.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisin.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hule, your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
Your tongue is sharper than your claws.
I haven't sharpened this claw yet. I'm sorry.
Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Walza. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you from both my men
Can't wait to beat
and
up
your
you.
healer.
I also can't wait to smack your ass. I'm gonna have to probably do
People of the Xianzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with Borisin blood to ascend to the position of general.
Because I'm not like you, dude. Because she's not like you.
Ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
He is so
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox.
Exactly. She is
When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borson. Anything that we gift, we are also free
not
to
going to
reclaim.
you, Hule.
The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter. Before you arrive, I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate this ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xianzhou is.
It's not weak. You just
Then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borisin Resurgence. Before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me or die at my hands. This is the path that I have prepared for you.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Yun Li! The war dance is about to commence.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March, it's me, Yun Li. She's still a nervous wreck.
Who wouldn't be?
You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in the war dance,
March, don't worry about your mission. You have me here too, right? I know my grandfather said that you must represent the Luofu as the ringmaster. But don't let that intimidate you. Ask yourself. You are a nameless of the Astral Express.
Tell them again.
You have always been free to come and go as you please. So, why did you board the Sky Splitter with me when my grandfather gave us this mission?
Why? Because I also want the war dance to go smoothly. For us Nameless, even though we're just visitors at every stop, it was here that I met my two masters and made many new friends. I want the war dance to go ahead without any problems, for everyone's sake.
Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission that Grandpa gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious.
Thank you,
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if there have been any new developments.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know. The Cloud Knights are all in position, following General Hua Yan's orders.
Very good. Although,
unfortunately, we don't. However, you can rest assured that the Cloud Knights are working hard. All Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter have their own responsibilities and wouldn't dare neglect their post.
March 7th and I could already tell. It's clear that every Cloud Knight soldier we've met on the Sky Splitter is an elite warrior.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but all the
Who would be boarding the ship at this time?
The Starskiff is using the contestant docking bay. Would you like me to leave?
No need. You have your own. I have to check on this immediately.
Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection.
So this is the suspicious Starskiff. Where did the
I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second! It's me! It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that... Wait! Even though the Borison can disguise themselves, they can't turn into someone as short as me.
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead?
The Borison on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hule, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
Can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
Let's go. I'll go back to it. Hopefully.
The war dance is about to begin. Contestants, please make your way to the arena.
The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go.
is there no one here?
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations!
Join the battle.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Yes, you!
That's all you got?
Right on time.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
What are you made of? Strike!
I will claim.
It's nothing.
Yes, you!
Slice like a good friend. Sit down. Indulge yourselves!
Melt!
Time to mix things up.
So this is
Mountain
the one
fall!
If we found 2 wolves in the engine room, that means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hule is already aboard the Sky Splitter!
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. If my guess is correct, the Borison will most likely use the ceremony to begin their slaughter. Let's go. We need to get to the war dance ring. Come with me. To the ring. This way. We're not too late.
Right on time.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Right on time. Until everything burns to ashes! Set the sea aflame!
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live! Recalibrating!
That's all you got?
Grace and elegance.
Right on time. Firefly.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants. We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the Luofu's Luminary War Dance Ceremony.
From this moment on, the Sky Splitter belongs to me. And for you, dear spectators, I have prepared a true fight to the death. Now, run for your lives!
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight, prepare for battle.
It's so cool. So work. The spectators.
I see you ready for me.
They were so ready.
That's fine too. Since you have all prepared for your deaths, come, give me all you've got, entertain me.
Three to over four. So this is a fight. When he comes back.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy for ensuring that the war dance will be able to be held as usual?
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets.
Yeah.
However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event.
So it's not the real war dance.
All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter, soaring high above, will become the ultimate battleground for our hunt.
But what do we do if Hule is not planning to attack the war dance?
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky, and he will have no reason not to attack. General Fei Shao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape, making him think that this will be his best way out. Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Luofu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them, making them focus solely on keeping themselves safe.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones too.
You go, Big
I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
That jolt just now. What's going on? Orison must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time for me to take action.
Let's go, Mark. Yo.
You guys, you're... Oh, looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Vicky and the other... as soon as possible. Burn to ashes! Set to the sea!
That's all you got?
There's more to life. Eternal. Recalibrate.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
It ain't over.
Firefly Type 4, fight to land!
The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yunli, the hall below the ring. I remember it being this way.
Alright, let's go.
Master Yanqing!
I was concerned about...
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knight. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger.
Please, I am March 7th, a sword master who will represent the Luofu in glorious battle.
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's squad. Let's squad. They're just like, let's roll out squad.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Hule.
A simple shell sends of young constant slaughter.
Remember this. My name is March 7th, Ringmaster of the Luofu.
There's a Senjo Luofu not of any worthy warriors.
I would let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
The ashes!
This is more than a battle.
Set to the sea!
Step up, let's see ya. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Eternal. Attack detected.
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? Jump out.
Such insane power! I can take 10 of you!
Opening act for me. Until we shall finally arise.
Let's start! What's this?
Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life. There's more to life. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Ready to ship up! Oh, I get it! Now watch this! Not very sportsmanlike! Firefly Type set to the sea!
Great intelligence.
Sweet with you. Here comes.
Ready to shine!
So this is the warmth of life. I suppose?
Step up, let's see ya!
Set the scene! Awesome!
Stay away! Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Ready to shine. Yeah. Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this?
Shouts do not hear. Warnings comes. She's on. There will be death by the time she arrives.
This is the warmth of life.
I could take 10 of you.
Join the battle.
There's more to life.
Stand in position.
Go again.
I'm so everything. Burn to ashes! Oh, I get it. Now watch this. Fight to land. Fortune light.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Much more than that. Your feeble weapons are like... I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening?
Happening, bro. Not long ago.
Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Jiao, I beg you, don't die, bro. Please don't
Do
die.
you think you have some other escape route? Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
I am so scared for him.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here. Although, you are a fortunate one. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general.
Did you? No, he didn't.
I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate, although they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
His power can cure her.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Foxian. But before I go, you know what I must do, don't you?
Oh dear God.
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisin custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle to stir up their madness.
So he dead?
You really did put hard work into researching us. It is a shame that this is where your journey ends.
He really dead.
Are you the healer, Jiao Cho?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
He died.
I heard that you saved me.
This is some bullshit.
There's no need to thank me.
Upset.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then.
God, I'm so mad right now.
Can you cure war?
Oh my God. Kool-Aid, just.
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiao Cho, this is an order. Cure me!
We get a picky child to eat green chilies. How do we get a suspicion of devious wolf to drink deadly poison? I've already told you the answer.
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey. Cut open and waiting for death. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hulei. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets.
Wait!
I still have one little secret hidden up my sleeve.
What was your secret?
Tumble dust. I drank it a while ago. And the poison is already flowing through my veins.
Jiao Cho.
Sooner or later, you will begin to feel the effects.
He knew he probably was gonna do so he
The
made
most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives. Then it can also be called a great medicine.
to purge you, Hulei.
I will do my best to cure you. Fish out. I kept my promise. At the cost of this insignificant life. Bring victory to the Yaoqing.
She will do it for you, my guy.
movements are slowing down?
This is our chance.
For us to put this dog down. Oh, come on! Let me fight.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Time to show you what I can reach. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Yeah!
Stand in position.
I'm so everything. Burn to ashes! Firepower set to the sea.
Nice psychic, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Existence is unity.
Attack detected. Recalibrating. This is more exciting. A hero's life.
This is enough. Turn the tide of battle.
Until everything burns to ashes!
But that is not me.
Yeah.
Hule's movements are slowing down?
This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down.
Away by the wind.
Someone else take this one?
Okay.
Oh, come on! Let me fight.
Let's go.
Here you go, Master! Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Some value, I suppose.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes!
Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's see if I can. Why am my microphone picking up on me? Alright, guys.
Waiting means change.
Okay, so hopefully that should be better. Alright, here we go.
This is set to the sea!
Alright, here we go.
It's on me.
Use for defense only. And also follow attack.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. No dirty tricks.
Not very sportsmanlike.
7 is
Hero's life is hard.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Trying to pull a fast one.
Stay away.
Trying to pull a fast one.
Calibrating.
That does not mean you cannot be overpowered.
So, I'm gonna unfortunately do a risky thing and just still keep Gallagher and adventure me.
Feeling lucky.
Peach blossoms and divine storm. The Hula movements are slowing down.
Such
Time for us to put this dog down. Someone else take this one.
In the mood for another beating?
Watch your head.
Nice, like a good, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I could take 10 of you. Here you go, Master.
Shout out. Feel
Burn to ashes! Ready to shine. Nice job!
Nice, like it, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Set the speed! Awesome! I could take 10 now. Watch this!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Time to show Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Nice, like a good, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Joining the battle. Detonate.
Watch your head.
Stand in position.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Not very sportsmanlike. Set the speed!
overpowered. Hule, take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knights is in my blade.
Dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All of it.
Impossible. How could a mere whelp defeat me?
Jingling. You learned that from King. And Fei Xiao came in.
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long.
Ooh, we made it.
The Cloud
Thank
Knights are
goodness.
withdrawing as we speak.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Yanqing, how are you holding up?
Man, I wanna. You say
I thought I was done for.
I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
When I
want...
sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life?
Yeah, you late. What happened?
No, I originally thought, in the best case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. The youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the General made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. The final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before?
Was it really us who defeated Hule? Why do I feel like he suddenly started to flag during our battle?
It must have been our awe-inspiring righteousness.
You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things?
No,
Who
really.
cares why he started to weaken? All that matters is that we won.
Where is Xiao?
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago.
You don't deserve.
Over 700 years have passed. And I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now.
Nope.
But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Yeah, bitch.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
No, why would you put it back
Yes,
there?
I was defeated, but this was
Gonna
not
break out again.
unexpected.
Well, you better, unless you better fix an infrastructure.
And regardless, you still showed your face, Fei Xiao.
She did.
Yes, I was defeated.
Your martial prowess exceeds that of the general, while I surpass him in strategy. How about we join
I have looked forward to this for so long.
Let's freaking get it done
Our
before
little
7:30.
hunting game has finally reached
almost
its
3 hours.
climax.
Let's go. We get some time to
I
work
told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I make my demands, so shall the entire Xianzhou Luofu. The crimson moon in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you. I don't understand. We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce Cloud9's military rules. Understood.
I mean, she's gonna end up having that Morrison in her.
General!
Yep, she gone rogue now.
What? Clearly don't have wolf ears.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies? Goulet just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
You are not worthy.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I will claim victory.
Strike the part!
A quick divination. Converge and awaken. I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do? Do we fight or run?
For all this, do you still think running is an option?
I will devour
Time for swordplay! Strike the part!
Join the battle. Detonate.
A quick divination. Together as one. Yin and yang. All things human creations.
Attack detected.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Step up, let's see ya. Sam in position.
Attack.
You cannot hide! Pray!
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes!
Nice, like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I will devour you!
I fight.
Oh, great. Yeah, my laptop kind of said, "Yeah, girl." Yeah. I think my laptop said, "Girl, I think I need to cool." So, guys, I think for tomorrow, it is only fair I end this off late tomorrow. When I come back home from school, I will just finish off the rest of this. Um, or if not tomorrow, Friday, I'll let y'all know what's going on with tomorrow because tomorrow's a very long day for me. My like at university, I have a class in the morning, then my club, and then I have assignments to work on and readings to do. So with that being said, I am going to head out. Thanks so much for stopping by, and also if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching this. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Bye, guys.